morning, viewers. I basically just live over there on the other side of the river. When the little chain ferry's working, if you take me just across the river there, I live 5 minutes away from here. But now the weather's good. This is Hampton Ferry. There's a restaurant just there. I've just parked up. I paid £2 for parking, which I don't mind because you've got to support the local community. And I knew that the people who own the cafe, they own the cafe and the little hand chain ferry. I knew they had a couple of fields, but I think they've been bashed to death. So I asked them about that, and the lady pointed out that actually she's got a few down there as well, that some of them mightn't have got round to doing. So I'm going to have a nice breakfast. I'll show you around this little spot on the river in a minute once Buster's finished doing his shits right in front of me. And yeah, come down to Hampton Ferry if you're in the Evesham area. It's beautiful. You can have a sit outside in the sun, have an all-day breakfast or another nice meal, and they even serve alcohol. I'll show you that bit in a minute. Yeah, it's beautiful here. It's got a nice footpath there, goes along the river. Like I say, I literally just live over there. If I just get the chain ferry when it's running, which apparently it is now for on the hour at the minute, they'll probably have it every 20 minutes or so once the footfall gets a bit busier. I could literally walk to this spot if you just include me getting the little ferry across the river. 10 minutes. It's nice to have it on your doorstep. I had to drive round this morning though because the cat Tilly was going to come for a walk with us, and the lady at the restaurant there, she was just ribbing me for driving down, but literally I had to give the cat the slip, otherwise she'd have tried walking down with us. I only let the cat come with us when we're just going around the block. I don't like her going into the wider community in case she gets lost or spooked and runs off. But it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. That's the restaurant there. I think I just zoomed in on it. Raphael's restaurant at Hampton Ferry. Always very busy as well once the sun's out. Does really nice food. Yeah, nice down here today. Very busy. Favourite swimming hole for doggies too. This is the ferry that goes across, and I live less than a 10-minute walk up that side. Very good swimmer, that Labrador. Chases the ball in the river. It's lovely to be out here. I haven't been here for ages. Lots of people here today as well. Not surprised. Lovely and sunny, and they do great food. I'm going to get something in a minute. The ferry's on the go. I'll show you in a sec though. There you go. He's just disembarking from this side.
Oh, look at these one on the table.
And it's a chain that goes across the river, and he uses a hand crank. You can see the crank on that side just next to the bench, and when it's not in use, the chain sits on the bottom of the river, and when he wants to use it, cranks the chain up and he just pulls the ferry across. Lovely bygone way of doing things. There won't be many of those hand cranked ferries about these days. Comes in very handy for all the people when the sun's shining though. Well, unfortunately, viewers, just went in for the nice breakfast, and with it being March, early in the season, Tuesday's the only day they don't do it. They must give the chef the day off early in the season, but it will be back to 5 days a week, or well, maybe more. But typical Stevie's luck, just looking for a nice breakfast. I got to settle for a Guinness instead. But yeah, first time I come here, like any little beauty spots around Evesham when I moved down, first time I come here was with Rach. And Guinness isn't my first choice of drink, but I do like it occasionally, especially if I'm over in Ireland with Adrian. Cheers to Rachel and to Adrian and to all my Irish mates. It's lovely. Well, luckily I've just took my glass of Guinness back. I don't know whether you can see that white feather there. Oh, it's just landed. Just been thinking of my dear Rach, because first time I come to this spot, obviously Rach brought me, and I've just been thinking of her, and that white feather only just landed, bless her. But yeah, took my glass back in, and the farmer who owns all this land, I think he owns that caravan park as well, he's just let me know about 3 fields that, I know he's got one right by the cafe that lots of people have been on, but there's some other fields in the locality, and I'm hoping that not many people have been on them. I'm going to go and have a look at them now, viewers, anyway, see if the grass is long or whatever. I don't know, I didn't ask him. It's alright, Bunty. It's alright, mate. Not to worry. Not to worry, son. It's a lovely day. Right, I'm just going to check out these fields, viewers. And then I'll go back home, feed Buster, and grab the detector if they're good to go. We'll see if they're good to go or not. Oh, looks like we're in a bit of a queue. Alright, Bumblebee, alright. Let's go and see what these fields are all about, Bunt. Let's go and see. Oh, not even sure where these fields are. I think they're down here somewhere, viewers. Might be overgrown though. Might be well overgrown. But I think this will be the best way into it. Pretty sure this is it, this sort of stuff. So you won't be getting much detecting done on said fields. But actually there's some paths and that coming through here. And there's 3 of these fields, and I've got no idea how big they are either. So I can do these. It'll be alright to just come down this afternoon anyway. And go and nip back up now and feed Buster and grab my Deus too. And I can do some of these pathways, something to do in it. And I'll find out whether the other 2 fields are detectable or it might just be the pathways, but it's on my doorstep and it's a mini adventure, at least for this afternoon. Right, this is within walking distance, this one. Just hoping the cat doesn't try and follow us though, because it's a little bit off a little beaten track. Right, go into my fast, just tweak it slightly. Right, I'm on the disc. As soon as you press it, go into expert. I'm going to change it to the full tones, which I prefer. If I go down, I'm going to put the silencer to 1 for now, and that'll do me. That's today's settings, viewers. This way is more along the riverside, that way is more inland. I've no idea. I know there'll be rubbish, and there might be hard push to get on the trace of anything old, but we never know, do we, Buster? We just never know. So we'll see what we can do, viewers. See what we can do. Beautiful afternoon, eh, Bunter? So first target coming at number 50. I expected this is what it would be. It's foil. What I might do just on this first outing on these paths is ignore the foil and that until I know that there's old stuff here. Not what I'd normally do, but sometimes you've got to be selective. So let's see if we can just dig a few big solid coin tones. Well, small solid coin tones, I should say. Let's just see how we get on with that method for a bit. I've got a banging 70 here. I don't know whether you can hear it from the headphones. I'm going to guess this one will be a bottle top or ring pull or something. And if it is, I'm going to stop digging the 70s as well and just go 80 and above. Come here, sunshine. Nice boat there, nice boat. Well, I've seen that rim for a minute and I tried to convince myself, but it will be a ring pull. So yeah, if there's lots of foil and lots of ring pulls through here on my first few visits, definitely just won't be digging it. I'll just stay above 80. And yeah, if there's anything really good in here, small bits of gold, if we're really lucky, hammered coins, I won't be getting any of that on my first few visits if I only dig above 80. But I just want to get to grips with how trashy it is. See if I can get an old medieval buckle or something, just to see if I can touch base with anything old. Some of these places you just don't get on the trail of the old stuff. Gonna treat this place a bit like a park for today. Well, just like a park, I got a big bang in 88 then, and it was sort of a double bounce. It might have been because this is bi-metal, but just like a park, it's giving me some clad. If I only dig £2 coins today and lots of them, well, we've got outbust them, we got paid. Happy days. And we've got loads of boats going past. That's 2 in my last couple of signals. Buster is not in metal detecting mode, he's not in follow daddy mode, because he's on his doorstep and he just thinks he's out for a dog walk, so he wants to just trot off. So I've got to be really careful with him. Could keep him on his lead, but it's a bit awkward while I'm digging. Keep a good eye on old Bumblebee. We've got fishing pegs there, I don't know whether you can see it while I'm knelt down, but another big bang in 88 it was. Some fishing paraphernalia. I'm going to see if I can get that worm out of there, because I respect all wildlife and I don't like the way he's trapped in there. Hey little Pikachu, Bumblebee. Another 82. And it looks like one of Buster's mates has left his calling card. All typical types of finds you would find in a park or a public space. Let's just see for fun who this little cheeky chappy doggy is. Well, that's a weird one as far as names go. I don't think it's got the doggy's name on. Pretty sure it says coat like the word coat, H-U-P, Coathup. There you go. Give them a call, viewers. Tell them Anglo Celtic's on the cool dog shizzle. Not. Buy a fishing peg. Another fishing find. They are very good at losing things, fishermen. I know that much. I'll have a go by the peg, just see if anybody's lost his cheesy gold sovereign ring from the 80s. I'll take it home with me, do them a favour, even though I don't like them. Down by the river with the bumblebee. First old coin, viewers, by the looks of it, courtesy of a pre-decimal fisherman. Marvellous. If we can get a fair few of these down this end on these paths, there's hope for some shizzle bizzle. 1912, just in the build up to the First World War, when they were building all them early warships and that, and eyeing Germany and the Kaiser. What do you think of the Kaiser, Bund? Fucking dickhead! Absolute prick, Dad! Hey, he is kind of German royalty, or he was. Bollocks! I'm sorry, Buster. I broke my golden rule of today and dipped into 73, which is not what I said I'd do and stick above 80. Oh, it's just the detectorist in me. I don't like leaving signals, Bunt. But if you insist, I'm only going to dig 80 and above for a little bit more anyway. See how we get on. Buster lost sight of me, and so he's just going home, viewers. I've got to get him to pick up on me again. He is old. That's it. Here's Daddy. Here's Daddy, Bunt. I did just give you a drink. I'll give you another one in a minute. It's warm today, bub. Here you go, Bumblebee. Got another coin. Don't think it's silver. It is nudging into the age group of what we want though, Bubba. 1900 something. Old George. Let's have a look, see if we can make out what the something is. Yeah, told you it's 19 something, viewers. Got a sweet sounding 85 there. Got a little bit of depth to it by the sounds of it. Should be another pre-decimal coin. I'm hoping anyway, viewers. No, we're tricked by the burnt aluminium, viewers. I was thinking it was a bit penis shaped, but actually it's like the front half of a turtle in it, or a tortoise. Definitely, his two legs there, his head sticking out of his snapped up shell. That's what it isn't, but that's what it does look like. I'm discovering this permission as we go, viewers. Although these footpaths are on my doorstep, it's just a little bit of a spot that I've never actually walked a dog in or anything. So I don't know. He said free fields. You know, I'm assuming he's classing all this lot as fields, but we'll see. We'll see what, if anything opens up or anything interesting is about. I've just been coming down this path. When I started at this path, there was another path I could have took, which is went over that way. I thought it would have diverged by now and come back onto this somewhere ahead of me. I ain't got a clue, viewers. I might go on my phone and look at the satellite map on the sat-nav. See where the other path is. This is more like urban detecting now, like when I was a teenager in Birkenhead. But I found all kinds of cool stuff. Or I used to think it was cool back in the day. You know, medals and whatnot. More getting onto the back of Evesham now. I live in a little hamlet called Hampton on the outskirts of Evesham, but these paths have now brought me onto the back of Evesham. See what happens, eh, viewers? All right, sweetheart. Strange this, viewers, because these little urban blank spaces in the map where kids hang around usually, and teenagers, and smoke the weed and have a beer and all that. Well, these were all my type of haunts when I was that age, but this is not my town. And I'm sure kids have hung around here. I've not been digging the ring pools. Just got a big banger, viewers. Oh, and I've seen the satellite map. There's proper fields. I think they're a bit tussocky. But yeah, if I go down here, all this what I've been walking on the path behind these trees opens out more there. But I'm glad I come down, viewers. I'm glad I come down. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it looks silver. That's a 2 shillings in it, but I'll take that. It'll be a half silver. No, on a little explore like this, viewers, you can't be too... I was convinced it was going to be a bottle cap even when I turned it over and seen it in the clod. Definitely thought it was a bottle cap. Yeah, 1939. These are the half silvers. Most of these that I've been digging lately have been after 1947, Cooper Nichols. And that was a tumultuous year. Look at the condition of that. Oh, I'm happy, Bubba. These aren't my favourite coins, but you know when you're coming on a little explore or not, and you could be going home with bottle caps. No, I'll take that. I'm starting to appreciate that coin a bit more as I'm looking at that side. That's a really, really nice looking coin on that side. Oh, God bless everyone, and definitely God bless Bunty. After I got over the shock of that unexpected silver on an unexpected permission, I decided we're going to make camp here and have a drink of water, a cheeky cigarette, but I checked the hole first. So yeah, that was in the hole as well. Halfpenny. Cool, got a few coins on this scratch permission that I only got when I went to the cafe this morning. I wasn't on the lookout, viewers, for a permission when I went to the cafe, and I was at a loose end. I did want to make a detecting video today, but I even said to one of my mates in Messenger, I might go out, but I don't know where to go. So yeah, I'm happy. Buster's happy. I hope you're happy too, viewers. God bless you. Like I was saying about this not being my hometown, it's just Rachel's hometown. Might have been something here back in the day, viewers. There's a bit of a stack there. I think it's just a drain though. It's a bit tussocky there, but it's doable. Before I go around the corner and try and pick up on where it opens out more, I might just have a go on there in a minute, just in case it sees some World War II action or something. You know, it might have been an ideal place for a gun emplacement to help to defend the town just by the river, which is on the tree line there. And the town's all here, just on the outskirts of the town. Who knows whether there's anything here, but I'll have a little wiggle in a minute. And another little path that sticks to the river. I was going to head over that way, but I've got sidetracked a minute. I got a nice 86 high tone here somewhere. Solid 86 that. Lots of big banging trashy sounding signals. Decided to dig this one because it was like a big banger, but it was very high screech. Possibly the bottom of a candlestick. There you go. On another day it could have been a nice pocket watch. Hey Bunt, I'm going to pick you up because I know you want to stay on the path. I see something glinting in this bit of a swamp is what I call it over here, viewers. And I thought, is that something interesting discarded bit of trash or something that might turn out to be retro and really cool. I've just been over and had a look, that's why I've got to come and get Bunty. It's a turtle or something, and it's a really big one. Wow. Stay there, Bubba. Let me just zoom in on this. Look at him on the... He's big. I don't want to disturb him. Sorry, guys. See how close I can get. Oh, bless him. He's not soft. He's a clever turtle. Not hanging about for kids to mess him about. Oh, how cool was that though, viewers? Sorry I didn't get a mega close up, but you got the idea. Wow, well cool. And that's all part of this permission. You know, it's big. There's a homeless camp there in a tree, look. Wow, I love seeing the wildlife, the swans and the deer and the rabbits and the squirrels. But this isn't the boonies out in the Everglades of Florida. That was probably, the river's just there. I might have been flushed away, that. Might have been flushed away as a babby little terrapin or something. And it's about as big as the top of my head now. Fair play to him for surviving. I like survivors, viewers. God bless them. Well, I was hoping that we could get across this swampy bit easy, but it seems to be a tributary of a river. So I might have to backtrack. It's a good half a mile wherever it was that I started detecting on this path, because that other path must go over there somehow. I don't know how it works, viewers. Like I say, I've never been here before. I'll walk another minute down this track, and if we don't get some way to cross that, I'm going to backtrack. But it's a mini adventure bunt, and I think you're enjoying it. Suppose so, Dad. Yeah, we've come to the end of this particular path. That is a tributary. Don't come past me, Bunt. Stay there, son. So I need to backtrack all the way up there and hopefully get across into there. Still looks overgrown, but I'll go and see. There's paths over there anyway to do. Well, I've just come back up this path that I went down. Here's the other path here that I'm hoping goes into the fields. As I was doing this path, I went down the right hand side because it's quite wide, and I've not done it properly, but as I've come up, I've just come up on the left hand side, so there's all the middle of that path still to do. I just got a coin here, but I think it's only a twopence. Don't half ring up these, ring up 95 I think it was. Just started on this path and I got a solid 88. I got a modern pound coin, so that's £3 in spendables today. And my lovely silver coin. Definitely only treating it like a park. I'm not digging all signals here. I'd only start doing that if I got something gold, like a big banging medieval buckle coming in at 88 or something. Then I'd start dropping the numbers and checking. Still just starting off on this path. Just got this. It's got all the appearance of a musket ball. It's solid lead. But I don't think it is a musket ball. I think it might be more modern. I don't know how it would have been weighted for fishing without a loop or anything, but could be some ammunition for catapults. I don't know. Just doesn't look old enough to me. And most musket balls seem to have a seam around them. I can't see a seam on that one. Might be wrong. Still haven't got down this path much. Just dug a high tone 87, it was burnt aluminium there, and in this little low patch on the path there, just bang 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 bang. So I think Somebody's burnt something. Got another coin here. Just an old pound coin this time. Still a coin though. Coin shooting on my new permission. Being very selective with what target to dig. It's the dreaded burnt aluminium bunter, burnt alley. Well viewers, that shot that you just seen of me coming along the path with Buster, I'd set my camera up on a target, but as I was coming through there, you might have seen that I put a spade mark in the path to my right as I was coming through on that detecting shot, because I wanted to dig the one by the camera, but I marked this. I've just come back to it, and it's 1944 threepenny bit. So I've had a few pre-dasts today. Might get a few more before I go. See if we can get the silver again. Oh, this path's going uphill now. This brow overlooks Evesham behind us. I have had permission on a place up that way on the brow a few years back. Similar sort of results really. But yeah, on the satellite image it looked like over that way there might be a bit of a clearing. But I'm discovering this permission with you today, viewers, so I'll try and see if it clears out a bit at some point. Might be able to see from the top of the brow. Nice view across to the Abbey over in Evesham there. You don't really see much of the town from up here, but you always notice the Abbey poking about. Yeah, so this is what it's like, the landscape up here. But I think that's at its best up to now. Did seem to have some clearances on the satellite image, but hard to tell. I mean, that's probably what I was looking at on the satellite, all that type of stuff. We'll go and have a little look anyway. Yeah, well, on the satellite images, this just looks a bit tussocky. But I can tell you that that bit there, it's about 10 foot high. Yeah, we ain't detecting this bit. But I've got some paths, you know, got a fair few paths that I ain't done properly. If we ever want a little play on my doorstep, I'll come back and have a little play on the paths with the bumblebee. And at least we have found silver today, and we found a giant tortoise, is it? Or terrapin? Turtle or terrapin. It was amazing to see that, wasn't it, Bumblebee? Yeah, gonna chill now. I'm gonna sit here actually, have a little drink, give Buster a drink, pack up and whatnot. That wasn't very good, viewers. You know when you put your hand down to steady yourself. Just put my hand down. Oh, there it is. A load of all those prickly, thorny things. These things. Oh dear, Bunt. Have a drink, Bunt. He never wants to drink, this dog, so we have to put it on his head. Unless it's a cold day. Oh, I've just had an email off Specsavers. I wouldn't rub yourself about here too much, mate. You might get spiked like Daddy did. Should have gone to Specsavers. Have just emailed me. What are you trying to do, Bubba? You need a roll, don't you? You need a roll, that's what you need, like what you've just been doing. If your head's all wet, mate, have a roll, have a roll, have a roll. Ah. Just sitting here with the bumble. Sitting here with the bumble by the brambles, listening to the bird songs. I'm going to get Fred from Cheltenham tomorrow and I'm bringing him down to Fladbury Mill, the old boy, just to get him out the house. Might not even do any detecting yet, but I like Fred. I'll go and get him because he doesn't drive at the minute, even though he's got vehicles. Bring him down to the mill, let him have a day out down there. I will be going back to Fred's where I was on that ploughed field, but can't get on the plough now. But there's some pasture right next to where I was getting the Romans and he's hardly touched it, he said. I'll be on that shortly, viewers. God bless. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Cheers, viewers. Stay to me blooming hands, so all brambleed.